Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nyma, for those of you guys that are new. So today I am going to be doing a full face of black owned makeup brands. I have actually never done a video like this ever on my channel. I was watching Say It Loud the other day and I really was inspired by their Evolution of Black Beauty video that they just put up. And so they talked about a bunch of black owned brands that started and where black owned makeup companies started from and how the image of black beauty has evolved. And it started from like bleaching creams all the way up to now where we are present day, which is really cool. So I was really inspired by that video. I wanted to do a full face of black owned makeup brands. I do feature a lot of black owned makeup brands regularly in my content anyways. So I've always been like keeping up to date with like some of their new launches and stuff like that. But today I was just like, you know what? I haven't done this video before. I've been wanting to do this video. Today's gonna be the day. I'm gonna be showing you guys how I created this flawless face using only black owned brands. So if you guys wanna see how I created this look, make sure you keep on watching. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on your notifications. That's the only way you're gonna know about the next upload. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. So for foundation, I'm gonna use the Uoma Beauty Say What foundation in the shade Black Pearl TW2. I'm just gonna pop some of these on my face. It's a pretty full coverage foundation as well, and it matches my chest versus my face, which sometimes you guys know I like to go back and forth depending on the mood, but I'm gonna use this one today. I'm just gonna put a little bit of skin tone blur, just putting that in the spots that I want it to be in. So I'm just gonna blend that out. This foundation, blend out so beautifully. I actually styled my hair today before my makeup, which is actually kind of funny. I mean, it's not fully styled yet. I just did a little bit of it, but I'm gonna finish like doing the finishing touches afterwards. But I asked you guys on Twitter recently, what do you guys like to do? Do you guys style your hair before or after makeup? I usually style my hair after makeup. This time I tried the whole styling before because all of you guys were like, before, because you get too hot. And then I was like, that's very true. You do get hot. All right, so just gonna take some down to my neck. That looks really good. Okay, Uoma. I'm gonna use this Mented Stick foundation in the shade D40. I'm just gonna use it around my mouth, just to give me a little bit more coverage around there. My nose and my mouth is where a lot of stuff transfer the most. All right. So that looks pretty good. Next, I'm going to use concealer. Fenty Beauty concealer in the shade 495 and 490. So this is the shade 495. I know Fenty Beauty, I think I heard, is not fully owned by Rihanna, but I feel like as long as she owns a percentage, we can consider it black owned. The way that they market towards black women, I think that is a good enough. Their track record speaks for itself, so. We're just gonna blend out that shade. And then I'm gonna use the shade 490. So I'm gonna go ahead and blend that out. The last couple of weeks, I've just been super stressed out, and a part of me is like, I don't know why, but then a part of me is like, you know why, like you've been working a lot and like there's a lot of new moving parts in my life right now. So when it comes to like texting back, like I just have not been that good at it, and I know that. I'm like, dang, I feel so bad because like I'm not being very like good at replying, even to my sisters. I'm just like, I feel like sometimes it gets to a point where you're so just like mentally exhausted that like even a simple text back like, hey, I'm fine, it's just like, oh, feels like work. And I'm really waiting to like get past that point so that I can feel like, okay, it's okay. It's okay. Oh, we've got a pretty bright under eye here. Last but not least, I just want to pop a little bit of the Uoma Beauty Stay Woke concealer in the shade Black Pearl. This concealer is way too light for me to use on its own. I have to use something underneath it to balance it out, because if I use it on its own, it's like, it's way too light. I have to like build my way up to this brightness, or else, yeah, not gonna be cute. Powder is very finicky. Like I have to be super careful when it comes to powder, because either you can look too gray, it'll be the wrong undertone, and then it'll look ashy underneath your eyes, and then it'll be like too golden underneath my eyes, which I kind of feel like this concealer is almost a little too golden underneath my eyes, but I'm gonna try and tone it down with some powder. Let me try to set with this Fenty Beauty Invisimatte powder. That works perfectly. I'm just using a brush to lay down that powder. I haven't really used this to set underneath my eyes before, so. Or did I when I did the review? I might have when I did the review. But it looks really smoothing. Ooh. Make sure you set those smile lines. Yeah, that really helped to tone down that goldenness of the concealer. I'm going to take a puff. I'm gonna take a puff and I'm just gonna put a little bit on the end of this puff and just kind of fake-ish. I'm gonna set the foundation with the Prime Beauty bronzer. I'm gonna bronze with that really fast. This foundation kind of sets itself too, so it doesn't really like require much work, which is good. Let's take a little bit more of that powder and cut the cheek. I'm gonna give that a quick spritz really fast, and then I'm gonna do my eyebrows off camera. 3 palettes that I'm gonna work with today. The colored Raine Cheers to Beauty palette, which looks like that. And then we got another colored Raine palette that I really love. This is like my go-to palette. This Pat McGrath. I'm gonna start off with this shade right here. It's like my transition shade. Pop it into the transition area. I don't even know what look I'm doing today. We gonna find out. I wish I had like a really deep, dark, smoky brown so that I could do like really nice smoky eye looks, but no eyeshadow palette really comes close to that, and it makes me so sad. I just need an eyeshadow palette with some really good chocolatey nude shades for dark skin. This dust shade right here, actually I'm gonna go into the shade Nighty Night, which is right on top of it, which is this shade right here. Let's concentrate that right here. And then I'm gonna mix this black shade and the Pat McGrath palette with the red shade in the dust palette and try and create like some sort of deep brown mix. Oh, it's actually doing it. Stop. Yo, it's actually doing it. I'm so happy. It's like not black, but it's not that red shade either. It's like doing that really nice smoky brown that I said I wanted. If you have eyeshadows that really can blend really well together, you can kind of create your own eyeshadow colors. Not all the time you're gonna get it turn out the way that exactly you want it to turn out, but yeah. All right, and then I'm going into my bottom lash line using that same technique, that same red and brown mixture. If you guys have creases like me, a really good way to hide your creases is to like make sure you take your thing down, but be careful because you don't want to look like raccoon eyes. I keep it heavy on the back end, and then I'm going to take another brush, and I'm gonna take the shade Nighty Night, and I'm just gonna buff that out and then take it in towards the center. I've drunk way too many Red Bulls today and I'm feeling hella jittery, which is not cute. Okay, and then for the lid, I'm gonna take this shade right here called Black Butterfly and this green shade right here. Some can like apply really well with like a brush. Some of them just require a finger, and this is one of those. And this is that colored Raine palette. Get into hard to reach places. And then I want to layer that shade Grandeur just on top of it. And that'll just give us a cute little blue-green shift. And I'm literally just patting that on there. I'm going back in with the Invisimatte because I've got some fallout and I don't want to get any more. And that green right in here. A little bit of Black Butterfly under, just take that right. And then I'm taking this Pat McGrath Labs liner, Perma Eye Glide in the shade Blitz Blue. I've used this pencil so much actually. And I'm just gonna put that blue in my waterline. For mascara, of course, the Pat McGrath Fetishize mascara. While my lashes are drying, I'm gonna go in with blush. I'm gonna use this Mented blush in the shade, not the Buried Away, but the Clay Too Much, this shade right here. It's an exact dupe to this shade right here in this Estee Lauder palette. They're literally almost the exact same shade. Look at that. I do have to build it up a little bit, but it's definitely worth it to me because it's just so pretty. It's not too much, like it's just enough. So we have got lashes on, face is snatched. Okay, I'm gonna highlight with the Beauty Bakery Coffee and Cocoa palette. I'm gonna use the shade You're Grounded and Antidepresso, which is this shade and this shade. I'm gonna line my lips with Black Coffee from McGrath. And then I'm gonna use Mented No. 5 from Mented Cosmetics. And then for gloss, I'm not gonna use a shimmer gloss. I'm just gonna use a nude gloss just to kind of pop it in the center. McGrath Fleshless Lip Gloss. I'm just gonna put it right here. Alrighty guys, so that is pretty much it for our video today. I really hope you guys have enjoyed it. I actually love the way that this makeup look came out. That Fenty Invisimatte powder underneath my eyes, fire. I haven't actually used it to set underneath my eyes like that. There was no flashback. It looked really, really pretty, and I'm still gonna keep using it. The blush from Mented, that blush, if you're dark skinned, don't be afraid to go a little bit lighter with your blush, like especially if it's pigmented. Okay, let me rephrase that. Make sure it's pigmented. Mented's blushes are pigmented. This is their berry one. You would think that this probably wouldn't look that good against my skin tone, but it looks amazing. It's just amazing to see how far our Black owned brands have come. They are catering to us and our skin tones. I want to make sure that I support them as much as I can. So I really hope you guys have enjoyed this video today. If you have, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and turn on your notifications so you guys can get up to date on the next upload. So that's pretty much it for our video, guys. I really hope you guys have enjoyed it. Thank you guys again so much for watching. Lots of love, and I will see you guys next time.